Welcome back to round 4. We've got an exciting one here. A little bit of redemption maybe for Adam Olds, who, for lack of a better term, really shit the bed on his first round.
Yeah, he got a hold of that crisper and filled it right up.
Yeah, let's see if he can do a little bit better against Ryan Kurz in the Jund deck. I know Jund is a little bit susceptible to the fastest of the Elves draws, but if this goes long, it's not good for Adam.
All right, both these players play at a pretty crisp pace, so I'm excited to see that. Ryan's gonna take it back to see if he can get 6 better ones. Adam Olds keeps.
Yeah, his hand seemed pretty good. I saw a double Nettle Sentinel. So he's like a Heritage Druid away from like a turn 2 win.
Oof.
Not a turn 2 win. I'm exaggerating, but
turn
3.
Right, yeah, like getting aggressive. I'm gonna go down to 5. So five can still win. So I really feel like these Elves decks. I mean, once you take the wind out of their sails with that early start, kill some of their mana dorks so they can't really go too nuts. You can do some damage. So if he goes Bolt Terminate, I think that can be a great opener for 5 cards for Jund.
I agree. I think Adam's hand is particularly resistant to that now that he already has the Nettle Sentinel down. So Ryan really doesn't want to face down 2 Nettle Sentinels. But you've pretty much got to take the Azuri here.
Yeah. Yeah, here's the thing, 2 Nettle Sentinels, if that's all he has,
oh sure,
I'm not like too worried about it.
Yeah, if Adam draws stone nothing, then he's still fine.
Mm-hmm. Yep, gets one of them down with an Abrupt Decay. Ooh.
That's a good one.
See a Terminate in hand though, so this is good news.
Again, not 100% sure why we're casting this post-combat. I mean, I guess you're playing around removal, trying to bait it out with the Nettle Sentinel, but
you don't want your Nettle Sentinel to remain tapped on the next turn.
Okay, I can see that.
If he doesn't have any follow-up, you know what I mean? We're looking at a land, and so we got these 2 unknowns. I assume one of them's action, but
Azuri. Azuri's a good one here.
yeah. Oh, this could be a big deal. He's got Kolaghan's Command in hand, and I'd love to see kill the Azuri, discard a card. How do you feel about that?
Lily seems solid here.
Instead of Kolaghan's Command, kill the Azuri, discard a card?
Yes, because you don't know what card it is. He's like casting a 3-mana spell per turn.
Mm-hmm.
You're not too worried. Additionally, if the thought is like you could play a Lily and then it dies to Azuri and then you can just kill Azuri, like if he doesn't have anything,
right,
then you can kill Azuri on the swing back with your Kolaghan's Command.
Alright.
And an embarrassing Lily activation.
See, I would have gotten my Horizon Canopy in the bin there.
Probably.
Yeah. I just the way this is.
So we're a man away from an Azuri activation.
What are we doing here?
So he's got a Fatal Push in hand. Doesn't really do anything here.
So we can Fatal Push. I don't understand why this Kolaghan's Command isn't.
I don't know that it's a Kolaghan's Command in hand. I think I saw an Inquisition.
Oh, was that what it was? Okay. Yeah, there's no way it was a Kolaghan's command then. Yeah, because Azuri would have been dead a long time ago. Azuri can regenerate other elves,
Right.
not himself. So.
So I saw
not a concern.
Ryan Kurz has multiple new lilies, which is an interesting sideboard.
Innovation?
Yeah, usually you see one or one in the main.
Sure.
Having multiples in the board is pretty good because Leon of the Veil is not particularly good against elves.
Our players aren't sideboarding, they're discussing
Legacy sideboards.
legacy sideboards while somebody humps the camera stand, apparently.
Yeah, well,
Apparently we're just gonna...
you gotta get it wherever you can. So I think Animals is taking out Elvish Visionaries, Reclamation Sage, and Spellskites. For an Elvish Champion, some Paths, and a Phyrexian Revoker.
Okay.
Yeah, Elvish Champion's a cute little sideboard card there.
Yeah, like it gives him Forest Walk, and this Jund deck is prone to having a forest.
Yes, it is very forest prone.
Here's another little piece of technology he's bringing in. Oh, that's an interesting in and out. So he brought in
Burrington Forge Tender.
Burrington Forge Tender and took out Collected Company, or not Collected Company,
Court of
Calling, which is one of the ways you would go find your Burrington Forge Tender.
Right. So I think the thought here is that Ryan Kurz is going to be able to 1-for-1 most of your stuff.
Right.
And you can reduce the effect of that by not overpaying for it, which is what you would have to do with Cord.
Right. I thought it was an insurance policy against a Anger of the Gods.
Well, that's what Burrington Forge Tender is. I'm just saying that's why Cord was the cut as opposed to anything else.
Sure. But that's one of the advantages of playing Court of Calling is that you get I mean, he added one card to his deck, but he has access to it with, it's basically 5 copies of it. That's why, if you guys remember back in Standard, Green Sun Zenith was such a powerful card that way.
Green Sun Zenith would also be a very powerful card in Modern.
Yeah.
But it's banned. Multiple collected companies, that is a very good card to have against Jund.
He's got 2 lands to start.
2 lands to start is not good enough with his hand. No 1-drops, a blank Dwynen's Elite, and then an Elvish Archdruid. Not where you want to be.
No, it's not gonna produce a game that's winnable for you.
I'd say you almost 100% want a 1-drop, whether it's a Mana Dork or a Nettle Sentinel.
Yeah, something of that nature.
You need to get on the board.
Yeah, you need to produce pressure on Ryan's life total.
So this is an interesting match to sideboard for Jund. You need all of your cards to do something, but you also need to be able to disrupt their fastest hands. So keeping in the discard, like targeted discard, is almost imperative.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright.
But it becomes very bad late game. The addition of Fatal Push may have changed that because it gives you a lot more early interaction.
Alright.
Animals demanding that his Elvish Mystic live.
Right.
Spoilers, probably not.
Well, Ryan's only at 19, so...
Okay.
And this is a stomping ground, which... I don't know if Ryan's playing bolts tonight or not.
I didn't see any in hand. I did see a Fatal Push. Blood Crypt, untapped. And...
Charlie
Goyf.
Goyf getting some action.
Wow, letting him untap with this Elvish Mystic is ballsy.
Yeah, so we can choose Azuri here, Elvish Archdruid.
Yeah, I like the Dwayne in here. I don't like not using all your mana, but I don't think he really did choice. So Azuri is not great, but keeping a mana up with the Azuri is fine.
Let's untap with it again. Now he's at 4 mana. This is where things get hairy if you're the Jund player. I mean, you get all kinds of action.
So we're going to pass it back, not run into a removal spell, but we're going to keep his Cord up.
Alright, so we've chosen 2 damage to the Elvish Mystic and discard a card. And I think I would Cord here for my Elvish Archdruid.
Unless we've got a sick 2 that we can Cord for.
Oh, here we go.
So if he had 1 more mana, he could Cord for 3, get an Azuri, and then regenerate.
Mm-hmm.
Elvish Champion is a good one. I feel like you don't want to run out the naked Elvish Champion, though.
Right.
You want to make sure you have an Azuri, or it's a little bit later in the game. I think this is Archdruid time. Also, giving him a full turn cycle to get rid of this Archdruid and an extra card. Not where you want to be. That's more of an end of turn Court of Calling.
Right.
So this Elvish Archdruid's not going to help the Mystic live. I'd imagine Animals is discarding a land here.
Right.
I'd also imagine this Elvish Archdruid is not long for this world.
I wonder if Adam puts Ryan on like a removal light hand since that Elvish Mystic lived.
I think if you put him on a removal light hand, you would have gotten the Elvish Champion. Because it's such a big deal. And I think this attack also puts him on a removal heavy hand.
Sure. Here's a forest.
So now we may get to see what type of 4-drops Ryan Kurz is playing. Damnation. All right.
The whole damnation. Here's Azuri.
I think Animals' hands is now Azuri and Path to Exile.
Right.
So I think we're going to see a Terminate and a Goyf.
Yep.
The draw there was a Llanowar Elf. Oh, here we go.
There we go. Build them up. We have the red or the green open for the regeneration.
Interesting. So you get to clean up the board here with a second Wrath, and I think that's very strong here.
Yep.
Additionally, he has a Knight of Souls Betrayal in hand, which is also just the bee's
man,
knees
yeah,
here.
that's the nail in the coffin against this Elves deck. Look at this. That's the cat's pajamas right there.
Yeah, I mean, this is usually just scoop it up. Adam does have a Path in hand, and Ryan's only clock is this Goyf, so might be a little bit premature to scoop it up. Could just draw a Plains here.
Yeah, just basic planes coming off the top. Alright, so we're going to cycle through our Elvish Visionary. We're gonna use.
Good to untap the Nettle Sentinel. Stay alive for another turn. That's not a Plains. Emeralds desperately needs a white mana.
Down to 1.
That'll do it. So he's going to entertain us by casting all of these cards that do
All
nothing.
these X1s. That Alright. So we're gonna go back to the siding board. Which is like the drawing board, but it's off to the side.
Off to the side. So I saw him bring in Reclamation Sage again.
Right.
Not a big fan. Clearly, this 1 of 4 drop completely ruins your day. And maybe having a single out there isn't the worst.
Yeah, so it just, you have to ask yourself how many of these silver bullet slots do I want to have in my deck?
Right.
And I think you can do things like, so like if you're going to add Elvish Champion,
Right.
you can, shave on Elvish Archdruid,
Correct. I think that's very comparable.
to gain that 1 slot. You can, you just got to figure out where your spots are.
Right. And I think now being on the play, staying as streamlined as possible is very important.
I think Elvish Visionary coming out is important. I don't think he took more of them out. He might have 2 in there still. Probably went 2 and 2.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of taking all the Elvish Visionaries out, if it's at all possible.
Right.
Card's fine. Game 1 draws you into more gas because you don't have a lot of land. But games 2 and 3 play out much differently.
Sure.
We're on a 2-lander with a mana dork. Seems strong.
Yeah. The Pendlehaven. And that might be an original printing. I'm kind of proud of him for that. That's all the way back.
Definitely looks like a Legends Pendlehaven.
Here's the Thoughtseize. Oh man, lots of redundancy in that hand. That's
Yeah, this is not what Ryan wants to see.
right.
So he's going to look at how his hand lines up. I think I see Henny's expertise. No, that's got to be another Thoughtseize.
Sure. Alright, so he chooses an Azuri. And here comes an Archdruid, yeah.
So Victor could run back another Thoughtseize. I'm not a big fan there.
So he's got Abrupt Decay.
I think more to the point, he's got a fetch land and a Fatal Push, so he can take out this Archdruid.
Sure. I also think I might have spotted a Anger the Gods in his hand.
Sure.
Which would make. See, I don't understand letting one tap here. Alright.
Swinging for 6, take Kurz down to 8. Kurz is going to take himself down to 7.
Interesting.
And then he's going to have the Anger of the Gods.
Yep, Anger gets everybody.
And then he still has the Fatal Push backup, the Abrupt Decay backup, all the removal.
Yeah, for him it's just a matter of going to 5 life on the Stomping Ground.
A
So now
land
it's
in
just
a
a matter
collected company is a huge deal for Adam, but that's it. I don't know if I like pathing that. If he's at 5,
Oh sure, yeah, that might be your out, right?
that's a very real out.
Gosh, and because we know he has Damnation and Knight of Souls Betrayal.
Right, he missed his 4th drop. He can easily take 4. Like, make him spin a card to kill it himself.
Jeez. That's gotta feel great to have your opponent kill their own Dark Confidant.
He's got the Knight of Soul's Betrayal in hand. Goyf.
Yep, here's a Goyf. That's gonna clean it up probably. Nope.
Hand another path. Draws a land for turn. We gotta get rid of this.
Yeah, I think this
Horizon
Canopy
Canopy
is gonna see the graveyard very quickly here. I might have done it just on my turn there. There's plenty of 3-drops to hit, right?
Yeah, I don't know that you can like reasonably cast any of your 3-drops. I don't know why he's keeping him around now.
I mean, Cord for a Gajillion? Here's a Cord. It might do it. Alright, Cord for 3. Reclamation Stage gets down the Knight of Soul's Betrayal. It's an interesting choice.
So this Scavenging Ooze is going to get large pretty quickly.
So I guess Adam Olds realizes that his out here is to Collected Company into, like, 2 good cards. And that could, like, win him the game.
Sure.
But I don't know. So, yeah,
I think any path to victory goes through a Collected Company.
Right. But that explains the Cord for the... just to kill the Knight of Soul's Betrayal.
Absolutely. We definitely need to pop these canopies.
Absolutely. Do it again. Do it again. Alright. Adam Olds takes 6.
Down to 12. Don't tap that one. I guess you can't really tap anything else that's a Nykthos.
Right. See what he's he's feigning. I guess he doesn't have any cards in hand. I know if he was faking the Collected Company.
Yeah, no cards in hand. Animals is hellbent. Kurz has a lot of removal.
Yeah, just what's he doing?
Abrupt Decay. Also has a Terminate.
Right.
I guess he's slow rolling the Terminate. That's fine.
Yep.
Getting a basic forest. Did he cast the Terminate or the Abrupt Decay there?
He cast the Abrupt Decay. He wants to eat more.
Alright, so he's got a Mom Pa.
Pieta, Kieran, Nalar.
Collective Brutality, it looks like.
Jeez, can we just kill both these creatures and attack for the win, please?
Well, this creature is not large enough to do that, so Adam's going to get a second draw.
Is he?
Yeah.
I guess he's at 8. Yeah, I guess he needs... Right. Oh, you could Collective... You could Collective Brutality discarding this, put him to 10, and then pump the Goyf twice. Discarding the Mom Pa, pump the Goyf, or pump the Ooze twice.
Mm-hmm.
And that would win you the game.
Not anymore, because he only has... Well, he has 2 green mana.
Alright, Adam Olds pointed out the line that wins in the match.
Ryan has won the match. Congratulations, Ryan Kurz. You've embarrassed yourself for the last time, Molds.
I need to step away for just a sec. I'll come back if we have more.
We don't have more.
All right, we're
so
done.
just go.
All right, I love you guys.
We will see you tomorrow. We'll be streaming. I won't be here. You won't hear my beautiful voice, but there will be matches in Magic the Gathering to watch standard. We'll be back Thursday for more Modern. Friday, F&M. I'm not sure what format we're going to stream. Probably Modern, maybe Standard now that's a little bit more exciting. But you can join myself and Taylor Gunn next Tuesday when we'll be back for some more hot Modern action.